Hi everybody, it's me again. I'm back with a very last minute project. I came in my office, my craft room last evening after supper just to do some cleanup. When I finish a project, I always like to clean up before I start another one. That said, I began to clean up, but too many remnants of the project that I was working on laid around, and I just couldn't put it away. So I sat down, and here we have a pretty simple project to finish up with Dawn's printable kit and just a few odds and ends that I have laying around. I printed off Dawn's kit from the book Vandal Shop 2 or 3 times, so I had a lot of her pieces. I used them for collaging as well in my other project, my other bee journal. So I not only used the printable she had given me, I also used a lot of extra pieces that I needed to use for collaging different pieces that were throughout the journal. That said, my intention was to do a 4 signature journal in my last project there, the bee journal, but I couldn't fit 4. So I had kind of started to put one together when I was working on the other journal. That said, it was put aside, and because I had so many pieces, I just didn't want to A, throw out, B, put away. I wanted to do one more project because I have fallen in love with bees like no other. So I couldn't resist. This is just a really fun little quick project, and I'm going to give this one away. So if you watch to the end, you'll figure out how I'm going to do that, or you'll hear how I'm going to do that. So I'm going to just do a quick show and tell here. I did some collaging on the front. I had, like I said, literally bits and pieces and scraps I tore up, glued down, made sort of like a little collage focal point. I found some vintage ribbon that I have also laying around. I haven't worked with fabric very often or very much, and I'm really liking it. So like I said, this is one signature. The cover is one of Dawn's beautiful printables, the lined paper printable. She had, the one thing with her kit, she had many sheets that either had lines or you had the option where you could print it out blank. And I often just did both, depending on how I wanted to use it. So yeah, this is, like I said, some layered fabric pieces. Make sure this is, I can see my lighting today is not, this is not the best time of day to do any filming, but you could see some of the back here, some sparkle. I don't know if you can see that, some sparkle in the lace. Underneath all of this is muslin. It is a pamphlet stitched one signature, and then muslin, and then a couple of layers of this beautiful fabric lace, if you will. Some cheesecloth here as well, and of course a bee dangle, because aren't they just too cute? Some beautiful yellow seam binding that I have in my train case is full of sewing notions, and I will be getting to a sewing journal yet, but for now we just have this one. So I've got 2 eyelet closures here. I've never done this before. Like these, I'm not sure how to tie them as nicely as I've seen some of you do that, but whoever gets this, feel free to experiment, do your own thing. Okay, so I'm going to open it up, and I didn't have like tons and tons left, so it's not overly embellished, but that's kind of nice too. It's a nice, how do you embellish this? Look at this. Dawn's creativity is just, it's out of this world. This kit is unbelievably beautiful. Here's some of my own copy die pages. So I left lots of room for journaling. This is one of those bee dictionary, children dictionaries sheets that I have from a vintage encyclopedia set that I got off the buy and sell, local buy and sell from a wonderful woman. So this is, of course, the bee definition sheet, which I also put in the bee journal that I made and showed you yesterday. That I'm keeping it. It's too precious. I'm not going to sell it or give it away. And here is a definition from Dawn's kit. I just backed it with some backing remnants that I have. I seem to be into collaging lately. It's a lot of fun. one of her tags. So if you notice, most of her sheets also gives you the option you can print on both sides. So that's kind of fun. Tucked in a little pocket. This is just a little page element for interest, I guess. Added some, again, this is one of Dawn's kit pages. Look at the bees, faded bees in the background. This is an actual whole sheet. If a person wanted to get the kit, that's what you'll be getting. Lined paper. Beautiful. And now this here is a collage. This was a yellow remnant, one of these here. Like this was just, I tore up a piece of lightweight cardstock that I had. I used for one of my tags, I guess. And nothing goes to waste. So whatever I had laying around, I just collaged onto this and made a tag. And it fits lovely in this little pocket. That's from the kit. Such detail. And this was just one of the sheets of my own. So there's just a little bit of layering in here. A few different styles of sheets. This is a corner pocket, a corner page pocket of Dawn's kit. And this is just a piece I had laying around. I used in my other journal. And here is a cut up, what do you call these? Specimen card. And then I just, like I said, nothing goes to waste. Anytime I have pieces of paper, I cut around some of the honeycomb, and I used it for a bit of a tag. Just because. I just seem to never be able to throw out little pieces. So here's one of my page pockets I used from the original book journal that I showed you yesterday. One of the reasons I ended up making a lot of my own pockets is because the book was given to me, like I said, from my brother-in-law, and I really wanted to integrate the original pages inside. So I was limited to all I could do in that book. So I did do a few of these just to bring in the integrity of the actual book itself. So here there was leftover pocket, so I just collaged it quickly, and I put in some bee ephemera. One of the things I feel like I cheated, but anytime there was a white backing, if I didn't double print Dawn's kit on my sheets, I just took my stencil here and I just stenciled the back just to you know, cut back the white. These are some cute, I can't remember if this is from Dawn's or not, but it's a cute ephemera card. Some beehives, bunch of beehives there. And this is one of Dawn's ephemera cards, journaling cards. And I did some fussy cutting one of her bees, and I used it for a card pull. I'm a real tag girl. I like to pull things by a tag. And this is a specimen. I'll use this one. I like that bee better. So just some layering. Simple things, fun things to do. There's just a little element glued down. This was in my other journal I showed you. I did some layering, some light honeycomb layering there. Beehive. So this was an insert, and I realized it was small, so I couldn't really use, I've only got one stitch of the pamphlet stitch in there. So I did glue down 4 corners, because I also wanted to use it for tag inserts. So here we have leftover specimen cards that I just didn't get to using. I used some of the little tickets backed with some scrap paper, and of course stenciled for a nice journaling spot with a bee-themed feel and vibe. Some collaging, cute as a bug, bee sweet. There was a lot of word fetty in the kit as well. Fun to use up. So this was just the back of this card here. I didn't want to leave it white. This was actually just, oh yeah, it is light cardstock. And then I just took one of the cards. You can see the bees And I just glued 3 sides down, and I stuck this little journaling card using one of Dawn's page tabs from the kit. And you can see here, like I said, I printed her kit out a few times, and I ran out of ink at one point, so it kind of is a two-tone color. I decided to leave it. This is another piece I made into a tag. Sweet honey, some green trim ribbon. And that's one of the printable kit. Just look at the detail. Look at the honey dripping, the bees, oh my goodness, I just love this kit so much. And here clearly did not print, my ink ran out. It's a very faded pinkish toned page, but I kept it because, hey, why not? And that's one of the backing pieces, or not necessarily, but she has another printable of this same print, but faded. So she really gave you a lot of options, lots of variation. And here's one of the beautiful tags. Beautiful. Just look at the dripping honey. Look at the detail. Just gorgeous. And this is lined paper. I don't know if you can see it. And just one of my own pages from one of my paper pads. And here's another of my original bee journal I showed you yesterday. This is some of the book pages in it. I made into a pocket, and I stuck some ephemera pieces. Here's some collaging. And there's one of the bee dangles. Beautiful, be creative. And so you can see here how I try to use up every last piece, and even stuck piece there. It's just what I do. I love to use up scraps. It's so much fun. Look what you can do with them. This is not necessarily a scrap, but and this piece here, little ticket for a tab, tucks inside here. It's just so much fun. A bee pocket, a couple of ephemera cards, and the honeycomb for the back. And this is just a little piece as part of the signature. And I tore this out on one of my cards somewhere. Beehives. This is, I believe, I'm going to say French, miel, whatever. I'm not even going to try. And I just gave it a jagged edge look. Light stamping on the back. And here's some coffee dyed, another pocket. Busy as a bee, gotta be me. Now this is kind of funny. This material here, I guess I cut the sewn edging off. Anyways, so I pulled it through the eyelet, but it frayed, and I thought, okay, that looks kind of cute. So I sort of gathered it up, and I cut out fussy cut some honeycomb from one of my scraps, and I glued it down so that the frayed part wouldn't just go everywhere. And then I glued some, stapled it down, so I just thought it added a cute texture to the card, to the already cute ephemera card, journaling card. This is just some pure honey, just different jars of old-fashioned honey in this cute pocket. And here's there's one of those round tags I just decided to use for a card tuck. So here's an ephemera card. It's one of Dawn's page tabs. To be or not to be, and it's a honeycomb, honey hive, beehive. Journaling spot on the back side of that dictionary page. And this is the end. So this here is a belly band. I used some of my very last piece of, you will have noticed this throughout my other project I just finished. It's so pretty, so I thought I would add it. And this here is the dictionary children's page I made into an envelope. And whoops, and inside I've got just some leftover. So we got an ephemera card. This is just a half of an ephemera card that I would personally use because I don't waste. So I would put it like this, and I would do a thumb punch, and you can use it for a pocket. and just some leftover little tickets, stamps, bee stamps, of course. You can see the bees, I think, if you can see that in the video. Salt shaker, bee in it. So just a few leftover pieces that you can have some fun with. And it just goes underneath this belly band. And on the back, I made one more pocket using up a few little tags and stuff in the pocket. Did some collaging there. What will be, will be. And so we got a few tickets here. This is just a bee embellishment. A couple of more tickets you could use in whatever journaling you're doing, and a couple of tags with some of the green ribbon and a bit of collaging at the back. And see, this is the more faded print that she does with the bees. Unbelievable. Talent upon talent, Miss Dawn from the Book Vandal Shop does have. So anyways, it was fun. I'm like I said, a new appreciation for bees, and I will continue to work with them. Not for a while. I've done enough bee stuff for now. But so yeah, what I'd like you to do, if any, you know what, you may not be interested in this. Like I said, when I offer free stuff, I don't expect people to even want it. But if you are interested in receiving this from me, then all you have to do is respond to this video. And I don't know, tell me one thing you liked about it. And all I'm going to do is submit your name into a bowl on Sunday, some point, maybe Sunday evening. I'll draw a name from the names that show any interest in this, and it's simple. As simple as that. I'm not going to make it complicated. I'm not even going to do it on air or anything like that. I will draw the name, and I will kind of come on Monday morning, sometime Monday, and I'll reveal the winner of this giveaway that I hope you'll like. I think it's kind of cute, actually. It really is kind of cute, in my opinion. Nice yellow ribbon, seam binding, a couple of cute dangles. So anyways, I really appreciate it that you stopped by to have another look at this final project of mine. And like I said, if you're interested, shoot me a little message in the description box and I will submit your name. And I appreciate you watching. Thank you for taking the time out of your day today. And also, again, just thanks for being a subscriber of mine. It's been a lot of fun, and I appreciate you. So I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I will see you on Monday. Have a nice day.